Hi, so today is a video about the new Pat McGrath collection. I bought 3 products from the collection. One is this new highlight, and one is a blush that everybody is very exciting about, and this very pretty quad. I think for me this is the most pretty quad in her collection, so I'm very excited to try this. Actually, I think in this about 2 years, every time if Pat was like teasing some new product on her Instagram and without saying what it is, everybody was like blush, 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 and it turns out it's not blush, and everybody is very upset. And I feel like this time is everybody's like she's just not coming out with blush, and it turned out it is a blush. So I feel like a lot of people, including me, are very like surprised. There was a 10% off with the launch, and I got these 3 products about $100 to $110, which is expensive, but for Pat McGrath I think it's like okay price. And I feel like for a luxury brand, they do like very huge sales all the time. So even though I feel like I would love to try more colors, but I just think I might just get one from the collection and try if I like it. If I like it, I will just pick more in the future sales. I think they do 25% off all the time, maybe even once every 2 or 3 months. So I think in the near future this blush will feature in like her sales. Let's begin with this eyeshadow quad, which is very beautiful. I was planning to do a close-up swatch, but the weather is not very nice, so I'll just do it like that. So this is the color on the finger. Oh, so beautiful, this color. And this is a very chunky glitter. I think you definitely need some base with this color, or even your or maybe you wet your blush when you're using this, your brush. And a very pretty deeper rosy toned brown, and finally a shimmer. Oh, maybe I need more. Second layer of this shimmer shade. It's a rosy taupe color, I think. Maybe it's easier to see this way. It's very pretty. Right now I have a little bit of concealer and powder on my eyelids, so I'm just gonna... So I think I will firstly put this only matte shade on all over my eyelid. Even though this is a darker color, but her formula is usually very easy to blend. Whoa, pigment. Usually I'm not afraid of putting her darker color directly on my eyelid. It usually blends very easily. Yeah, I would say it's blending pretty nicely. Not very hard to blend. Yeah, that's it. And the other eye, I think if for a very easy eye look, I might even be able to use this shade as a very natural eyeshadow as a eyeliner kind of look. You know what, this shade reminds me of the shade Walk of Shame in the Charlotte Tilbury line. It's pretty much that color, I feel like. Let me check. Oh, it's not the Walk of Shame. It's the color Pillow Talk, the eyeliner. You can see it's pretty much the same shade. So if you have this Pillow Talk eyeliner from Charlotte Tilbury, that matte shade is the same color as that eyeliner. And I actually really like that eyeliner. It's a very pretty shade. And I'll pinch the brush to apply a little bit on the lower lash line. Okay, so this shade is done. I feel like it's quite a complete look just with this one shade. So next, I want to use this shimmer shade. So basically I want to use all of this shade on my eyes today. And this shimmer shade, I don't know if you can tell, it's quite powdery. I don't know if you have this product, Hourglass Scattered Light Glitter Eyeshadow. It's kind of the same formula as that one. It's quite like a crumbly product, so if you use too much pressure to swirl your finger in it, you get a lot of, not fallout, you just like almost scraping the product out of the pen. So be gentle with this shade. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Beautiful shade. Really, the finish is liking that scattered eyeshadow as well. And maybe even the shade is a little bit similar. Oh, so pretty. This is one of my favorite kind of shimmer shade, which is a rosy brown. And even it's a shimmer shade, I think there's a little bit very fine glitter in it to make it even more shiny. So pretty. And this shade is an even more crumbly shade than this one. So I think I definitely need some base with this one, which I will use this NYX glitter glue. Actually, if I'm not trying this palette, I will just complete with this eye. I won't layer this glitter on, but since today I'm trying it for the first time. Okay. And now the glitter. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa. It's like foil on the eyes. Oh my god. Even though it's a very crumbly, very like large sparkle kind of glitter, if you pat it gently on your eyelid, it actually lays down very smoothly. You can't see the very big chunk of glitter. It's basically just like a surface of like foil. It looking very smooth. So it's different than those large chunky glitters on your eyes that you can actually see the sparkle. This one you can't see that. You just can see the this large area of the very beautiful shine. Oh my god. I think this is a little bit too much. I've applied too much. So let me blend this a little bit. So that's it. And this shade, the lightest shade in the inner corner. Whoa. This color is a very nice, almost metallic shimmer shade. I think this palette is very, very cohesive. Every shade works very nicely with this matte shadow. So the blush, I was like swatching a lot of blushes to find if there's any similar ones. This, by the way, this one is the Pat Divine Rose one. Closest color in my collection will be this Can Make blush. I don't know if you can get this outside of Asia, but it's actually quite easy to get this brand in Asia. And this is the Glow Fleur Cheeks in the shade 9. Actually, for me, it's a little bit hard to find a dupe for this color because, well, I usually don't buy this kind of shade, so that's why. And this color, this color in the corner is kind of very similar to this shade, like right? But I think they are similar enough to be a dupe. The other shades, this one is the one from the Hourglass, the Unlocked collection, Quad, this one. And this is much peachier than the Pat McGrath Divine Rose. And the other color is this one. Is the Suku Pure Color Blush in the shade 4. It's much more peachier and much more orangey, even though it looks a little bit cool toned in the pan. So it's not dupe at all. And the next shade, this shade is the Can Make one. And this one is from the Suku Blush Compact 102. Is this color. Actually, it's quite similar, but a little bit more pinky and more red. And the last color is from the first Suku Blush Compact, is the 101, and it's this color. Yeah, this color in the corner. And it's also quite similar actually, but I would say this color is a little bit more brown than the Pat color. This color is quite a pure mauve kind of color. And this compact is actually quite a sturdy, good quality compact, but there's one thing I don't really like about this packaging is it's not very easy to open. There's a button to click, and you have to do this the same time you're clicking on the button. It's not that those easy ones that you click the button and the lid pop out a little bit. This one does not do that. You have to press this button quite hardly and open it. And it's actually quite smaller than the eyeshadow quad. It's thinner. It's thinner and smaller. So let's actually apply this on our face. I'm using a dual fiber, quite a big brush. And there's no fallout, which is very nice. I think it's a quite hardly pressed powder formula. Oh, it's a very pretty color, actually. But I would say maybe it's more for the winter or autumn weather. But very, very pretty. Yeah, and pairs very well with this eye look. And it's not hard to blend at all. Actually, I don't even think I need to blend it. Maybe it's also because of this brush. This brush applies blush quite nicely. But it's like you put it on your face and it's already you already look that it's blended. Maybe if there's big sales on the website, I'll buy more, like buy the bundle. Very nice. The highlight, which is looks like a golden highlight with a hint of pink shift. And this one is a little bit more looser kind of formula compared with the blush. Oh, quite beautiful. There's another highlighter from the Pat brand. It's called Divine Rose. And this one actually it's like the same concept, golden highlighter shift to pink, but this Divine Rose one is much more pink than this one. It's like this one is 90% golden and 10% pink, and this one is maybe 50% golden and 50% pink. It's like that. And the formula is different. This one is kind of a baked formula. And let's see on the arm. Don't know if you can tell. This one, the Divine Rose one, is much more pinky, but the finish is quite similar on the arm. And there's another one called Champagne Gold. I believe this is the first powder highlight. Well, the second powder highlight, but the first single powder highlight. Because they previously had the trio, highlighter trios. It's a champagne color, like you can see. And the formula is quite differently. This one is more of a wet metallic highlighter, like quite a traditional kind of formula, but it's a very beautiful color. But today I want to put these two highlights side by side to see how it looks on the cheeks. So firstly, this new one, the Golden Nectar. Oh, maybe I applied too much. But this one is quite pigmented, and I don't know if you can see there's a visible cast on my cheeks, so I think maybe this one is better to use as a blush topper because the base color is quite strong for my skin tone. I have a light medium skin tone. This one, actually, I have used this one. I feel like it works for me quite nicely. Well, I would say it looks quite the same on the face. It is a little bit more pink than this one, but you actually cannot tell that much on your face. So maybe if you already have this one, maybe you don't need the new one. Let me finish my lip with this also Divine Rose color from their LIQUILUST. Is their liquid lipstick. This color, the Divine Rose color, works quite nicely with this look. So the looks has done. It's a kind of a full face of the Divine Rose colors, and they works with each other quite nicely. So for today's look, I think my favorite is the blush and the eyeshadow quad. They're both very, very beautiful. I think I'll definitely get a lot of use from these two color. Highlight is, I don't know how to say, don't think it is the highlight for my skin tone. And now I look at it, I think this color may be a little bit dark than this one. So I think if you already have this one and you think this is a little bit darker for you, this one will be even darker than this. Like if you look in the pan, you won't tell that this one is a very dark highlight, but it actually is. For some reason on the face it looks a little bit darker than it is in the pan, and it's quite like a metallic highlight. So actually I prefer this one with my preference and my skin tone. So that's about it. Thank you for watching. Bye.